change gear down the back on the way over there? Three of you change gear. You change gear and accelerated, Sarah changed gear and accelerated, Thomas changed gear and accelerated. Oh, really? The wrong gear.
Yeah, I'm in a really hard gear. Can we change our gears?
Yeah, you've got to set transition up as if you were doing transition in a race. That will mean making sure it's in the right gear for a quick getaway.
I might not have the right shoes.
Well done, Sarah, and you turned your bike round, haven't you? It's pointing that way before. Everybody in the right gear. So the two girls who didn't have to change their shoes were streaks ahead of the rest of you. What's wrong, Elliot?
Yeah, but if we cycle, we just gain time.
That's not the point. This is all about getting out of transition quickly. It's not about the bike, it's about your transition and getting biking. Because this is going to build into the next bit, okay? No, not transitioning to run, it's transitioning to riding in a group in a draft racing transition. Alright? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Two girls in front beat you all again. Absolutely, they will. Better, George. I want to hear you change gear as you accelerate out that far corner. Go Peter, get your foot in.
Out as well.
You've got half a lap. Get both seats in. Or you'll have to do another lap. And you, George. Oh, George. Peter. No foot in. Okay. Could get your foot in. They're awful. I hate those things. Hate those things. Oh, that was almost. Right, back on the transition line.
I'd actually got my foot in the first play.
So what we're going to do this time is the same again. But if you're at the back, I want you to try and catch the people in front.
Oh no.
Okay? So you two at the front, who will be out first, do what you've just done. The rest of you, who are at the back, it's 2 laps. By the end of those 2 laps, I want to see you trying to get back in a group of 7.
Are we trying to get back in the group or?
No, you're trying to get back in the group so you can ride in a drafting group.
Oh, good.
Well, if you're at the back, you've got to catch up with Sophie and Lola, who'll probably be at the front. If you're already with Sophie and Lola, then you've got to slow down and go to their speed.
I'm not in the right gear.
Oh, there's always one, isn't there?
I'm going to try and get a one.
Thank God it's not Elliot this time. It's not you this time. Are you in the right gear?
I think I'm right again.
You are now.
Probably not, but.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
So you lot, who tend to be slower out of transition because you're faffing with your shoes, have got to work extra hard over 2 laps to get back up to the girls. By the end of 2 laps, I want to see you all riding in a long line of 7 with Sophie and Lola at the front, controlling it. Okay? They go at a speed that is comfortable for them. It's not their job to get away, it's your job to catch up with the group that's left you behind in transition. You ready? Go. Do what you two would do normally. Both boys have got to get their feet in their shoes. If they've chosen to put their shoes on their bike. Keep going, Sophie. I want you to try and accelerate a little bit. Put them under pressure. And then when you get to a speed that's comfortable, settle into that speed. Come on, Elliot. nice even line. One line.
Should I go slower?
Yeah, in you come, in you come.
Are we going to be setting up for this?
Don't take me up to the pole and get into that line.
Sorry?
No, we won't.
Who came speeding up? She was going to... So when was she getting away from you? When you were on a line, but which specific point on the lap was she getting away from you? On the corners. So yeah, so she accelerated out the corner, everybody else slows down into the corner, but you've then got to push a little bit harder to get out the corners, to keep in that line. What you've got to do is work out what speed she's going to go out the corners, which is very, very, very difficult. And if you lose the wheel, you've then got to accelerate to get back to
We
it.
did
We'll do the same again.
35 or something.
Sophie, this time push a little bit harder on that first lap. Okay? Oh, my problem. What I want you to do is not push too hard and do lots of uneven pushes. I want you to push at an even pace. Okay? Going the wrong gear.
I tend to put it on here and leave it now.
Everybody want a drink? Everybody alright? Peter's left transition as a bomb site.
17,
I know.
19,
That's what goes on
Hopefully
in
you
his
won't do
head.
that in a race.
26.
When Super Series up,
Could be going a bit longer.
completely done.
If you leave transition in a mess, potentially, yes.
It's killing me.
You've got to leave things tidy. Theoretically, no further check right there.
Yeah, glad I'm not.
Come on, Evans. So we're going to do the same again, but this time Sophie's going to go a little bit harder on the first lap. So you boys that were stuck at the back then, Elliot, you're going to have to work really hard on that first lap. I want to see you trying to get back to these guys by the end of the first lap. George was quick, but he didn't get his shoes in quickly and the feet quickly enough. Pete's the same. Thomas, you got there.
I got my first one in when I was out.
Ready? Go. Remember, by the end of lap 2, I want you all in a line. Think about what happens round corners when you go round corners. You slow down into it, you speed up, and therefore the rest of you got to think what the person in front will do. You've got half a lap on you, Elliot. Work hard to get back to the group. That's it, nice even pace now, please, Sophie. Go on. Way back. Got to keep working, Elliot. Change gear on the straight. Accelerate. Change gear. So, what happened on that one? On the second lap? What nearly happened but didn't quite happen? George almost killed him. Why?
There was more laps, I was putting it in.
George almost, you're wobbling and you were going really slow and these guys were coming up really quick. Peter had to put his brakes on really hard. Okay? What else happened because you slowed down? You lost a quarter of a lap almost.
Yeah, I was just got my feet in.
Okay. Difficult. And I know that in the performance assessments this weekend, Elliot and Roseren, there's a chicane just after transition. So you're going to, little S-bend, so you're going to have to get your feet in quickly to get going.
Yeah, I'm the exact same. With the try shoes, I just speak of try shoes. Yeah, I was struggling.
So this time I want you to get your feet in before you start going too fast. You have to get your feet in. And that's for your safety, so that you don't pass on a corner, okay?
The problem with I put one of my feet on top there, you can never get it in.
Why? Why did you really crash?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's easier said than
Your
done.
inside foot was down, wasn't it? You're concentrating on so many other Started pedaling too early. Or too easy to run and accelerate, get away from it. Right, when you catch up into a line, what do you need to do?
Talk.
What do you say?
Sprint faster. Speed up.
What? Who talks though? You talk?
No,
No, we're not in that group.
You, well, you
tell them
don't know where they are. If you're riding in front, you can't see them. So who talks to Sophie when they catch up to Sophie? The person behind her. What do you say?
Someone tell me just completely fell off their bike.
Or on your wheel or something that lets them know they're here. Okay?
No, no race.
Yeah,
What would
I'll
you
get
get? Someone asks you
gonna
slow,
shout.
would you speed up?
I'm gonna shout the
If you want to go past, what do you need to do?
On your right or on your left?
On your right or on your left? Which side should you always go past if you can?
Outside.
Outside. So around this, which side it's going to be? It's going to be on your right.
Oh, so I was blocking.
So bike right, or coming past on the right, or something just to tell them they're coming through. Where do you go past?
On the straight.
Or where it's safe. Not so that straight is not safe. Why? It's short and it's really narrow. So I want to hear more talking this time. Okay. Same again. Get on their wheels. Sort of the big wangle figure. Not directed to you, Thomas.
It was all three of us.
Go. No pressure. Oh, she's away again first, every single time. It's getting boring.
No.
So if you got your feet in. Off we go, Thomas. Feet, you got your feet in. George, got your feet in. Don't accelerate too much, Sophie. Nice steady speed, that speed all the way around. Let the others get back to you. Because them getting back is going to help you. Accelerate out of the corner. I want to hear a gear change or so. That's better. And again.
Yeah, overcooked it, yeah.
In you come, in you come. In you come.
Oh, that helps.
Right. A little bit too hot, were we there?
Careful with your shoes, sweetheart.
You didn't move it to the left. I wasn't do anything.
Are you okay?
But what I didn't say was go past, did I? I said I wanted to see you riding in a line, not accelerate and go past.
But how else are you meant to get to the front?
You've got to get the person in front of you to accelerate.